from the North Shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Elmer Christian gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
And that'll bring in Garrett
Leading off
Hampson.
tonight for Colorado.
And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 1.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, this team's been playing some good ball. You know, Yogi Berra has that saying, it's getting late early, and Dero, they're starting to open up a nice lead in the month of May.
I like that line right there. Yeah, without question, this team has played well the whole month of April, found themselves in first place with a nice division lead, and they want to continue to put that foot on the throttle.
Grounded to the right. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole.
The first
grinder, battler,
9,
whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Hampson on at first, nobody out. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gifford moves over. 1 out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
He had an on-base percentage of over .450 last month. There are a lot of things you can look at in this game, but that's one thing that just stands out. If you're getting on base that much, you're not making a lot of outs.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
A double play ball to second. 4. A tag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Batting 4. The third
Here's Nolan Arenado, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
2 out with the man at first. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1 and 2.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
2-2.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
So 2 on with 2 away, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Drilled to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get it up on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Yeah, and we didn't waste any time here. 2 outs and the base is loaded, and the next at bat could set the tone for the entire rest of the game. If he can get out of this mess without any damage, he's going to know he can shut the door all game long. And with this home crowd on his side, they'll be going wild, but that's a big if.
Stepping in, Trevor Story. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw to first ends the inning. So a bit of a rocky start there as they're able to load the bases on him, but he's able to wiggle his way out of it. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. German Marquez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Marquez might have the best stuff in this rotation right now. Big fastball, and I mean big. 95 to 100 miles an hour with movement. Good hard breaking ball. One of the best kept secrets in the game. If he's throwing strikes, could be a long night for those guys swinging the bats.
Leading up,
stepping up to the plate, Christian
the center
Brummett.
fielder.
We take a look at the splits between April and May. And a curveball in for a strike. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Marquez features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2-2,
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And over the top, pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Digging in, Curtis Wiggins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and it's fouled away. Bell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Not a real good pitch there. 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. And that's off his leg on the mound. unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the
Batting
mound.
fifth,
And with that
the
play
right
over
fielder.
now, time to check and
Scott
see if our man is all
Gifford.
right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now at the plate, Scott Gifford, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. From the stretch, fouled away. With runners in scoring position this season, Gifford is exactly a .400 hitter.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Here's the 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Two men are on with two men out. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike three and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box now, Ian Desmond. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The center fielder, Ian Desmond.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run that time for Ian Desmond. Fourth home run for him on the season, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing and miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but
I've
got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Garrett Hampson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Pulled toward right center field. Gifford sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rockies are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Settling in now, Brian Berman, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Bucks have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
To even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting the second baseman,
Owen Christian.
Owen Christian.
This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough
third baseman,
most of the time.
Tyler
Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Wiggins, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Batting all right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Christian stands at third with one gone in the inning. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 27.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Standing in now, Christian Brummett. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 3-2 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. He's on the move again from first. Strike taken to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this.
Leading off for Colorado.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Murphy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. So a good job there as he opens up the third inning with a two-base hit. And as we present the Rockies leaderboard, you can see he currently paces the ball club in that department. Now in the box, Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. A runner at second, nobody out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Here now the 2-2. Cue shot here out towards short. And one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So one away now in the Colorado third. And in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First offering on its way. Got him reaching for the first pitch as this is pushed foul off to the right. 0-1. Arenado, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
All even now, 2-2. Runner at second here with one man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at
now
all
batting,
5 pitches,
fielder,
notice the location of all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A pause and the 0-2. Now a swing and he just fouls this one away. Ready on 0-2. Pops this one up. Wiggins into shallow left. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Digging in to try it again. Chris Wiggins. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Chris Wiggins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
First baseman, number 55.
That ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box, Josh Bell, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. It comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. He's going. The 2-1 pitch. Pitch outside the throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So it's a base hit and a stolen base for him to kick off the inning. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits second best on the team in that category. Set. Here's the 3-1, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in, Curtis Wiggins. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The 1-0 home. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still
the right fielder, number 10.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
No balls and 1 strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through into left, the base hit. And the runner can third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The catcher, number 5.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now batting, Brian Brummett. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Brummett is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
The 2-0 finds the zone, strike one. Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now here's a check swing, and it's ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tyler.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box now, Tyler Wiggins, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Ready with the 1-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. Pirates on top, 3-1. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The shortstop, Trevor.
Pitch on the way. And that's in there for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Desmond. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Is our score here in inning number 4.
Nope.
And he misses there. 1-2. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Tom Murphy. As he swings and first pitch fastball, 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Hit in the air to right field. Gifford moves over. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Score holds. It's 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
The pitcher.
Okay, thank you,
Elmer Christian.
On the year, Christian averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. He's got it 1 away.
The center fielder, number 27.
Road to the show report as we get a look at 2 players making some noise in the upper minors. Digging in once again, Christian Brummett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Count remains 2-2. Fastball well outside.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dahl is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now
so
batting,
2 gone
left
here in the
fielder.
4th. Let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Wiggins. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
Ladies and gentlemen,
will
your
grab a
attention,
bat and
please.
hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for Colorado, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. He'll enter play right at 3:33. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Digging in the switch hitter, Garrett Hampson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Wiggins is there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brummett has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
The world is yours, don't think that it's not. You may be different, still give it a shot. Against our lives, you think the signs are even, really they
Your
Chris
attention,
Russin,
please.
a 6'2"
Now
left-hander, jogs in to take over on
number
the hill.
52, Chris Russin.
Striding in once again,
Leading up
Josh
for
Bell.
the Pirates,
In previous meetings
the
against
first
Chris
baseman,
Russin, he's just 2
Josh
for 12. He also has
Bell.
1 home run. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout
The
will
batter,
be scored.
the
Looking
shortstop,
or swinging.
Curtis.
He tried to check his swing,
Wiggins.
but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in now, Curtis Wiggins. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping into the box, Scott Gifford. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. In the air now out to left field. Dahl will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, and it's still 3-1. So striding forward now, Charlie Blackmon. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Now the pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Nolan Arenado, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Wiggins is up with it. And there are 2 away now. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ready for another chance. David Dahl. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They still trail it here 3-1. Striding into the box.
Leading up for the Pirates, the catcher, Brian Drummond.
Now the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Owen Christian.
Into the box now, Owen Christian. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler.
Down to the plate, Tyler Wiggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Throw to Murphy, he'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. In now for Colorado, Trevor Story, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wiggins is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Standing in, Ian Desmond. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there at the knees, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Swing and a looper to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Tom Murphy.
Into the box, Tom Murphy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Wiggins moving to his right. Throw on the bell at first, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. Bucks out in front, 3-1.
Your attention,
Arnold
please.
is up off the benches. He'll be asked to get something started
Number
in the
24,
home half of the 7th.
Edward Arnold.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 309 is the average entering play. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Takes this the other way to right, and the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Brummett.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Christian Brummett. First pitch on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Wiggins.
Ready for another shot now, Chris Wiggins. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Brummett stands at first with one out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. Moving down as he steals second.
This catcher has him the lead on. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 3-2 one more time. He extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Ladies
Raimel
and gentlemen,
Tapia is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth.
Colorado, number 15, Raimel Tapia. Now
Mike North is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
North.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So with this day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Now the pitch. And that misses for ball one. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. And they'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. 0-1 the count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. 1 left for Colorado. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Your
Brian
attention,
Shaw
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching
bullpen
for
in the
Colorado,
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Brian Shaw.
In now, Josh Bell. He was punched out looking
Leading
at
up
strike
for the
3
Pirates,
last time through.
The first
Yeah, they
baseman,
froze him on a good
Josh
changeup. Tough one.
Bell.
If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dahl is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Curtis Wiggins. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. A pause and the 0-2. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that
The right
fastball
fielder,
was
number
way behind
10.
him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford. He swings and grounds it to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
Your
Felipe
attention,
Vasquez
please.
takes the ball
Now
now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 73.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Fastball just inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Pitch popped up. Bell has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the left fielder, David Dahl.
So coming to the plate, David Dahl. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Now batting.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit, willing to work deep into the count.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Last strike now for Colorado. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Hit hard to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight. So they live to fight some more.
In now, Ian Desmond. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he knocked his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Pittsburgh Pirates led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Elmer Christian earns his 8th victory of the season. Herman Marquez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Felipe Vasquez hammers down to save his 10th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.